Is your battery flatter than a pancake on the highway? Fear not, fellow road warriors. Today we're going to put the ANFLAG BD60 to the test. We're going to check out if it'll jumpstart a battery, and we're also going to completely deflate one of these big old truck tires and see how long it takes to inflate that. What do you say we open up the package, see what it comes with? I do have to tell you, this was provided to me to do this review, but they gave me no instructions. They're like, we've built something really good here, take a look at it, tell them what you find. So that's what we're going to do. So let's see what's inside here. This thing is really like the Swiss Army knife, right? Because it's a power bank that you could use. Wow, it is healthy. This is a beefy unit. So as I was saying, this will not only start your car, jumpstart your car if you have a dead battery, but it also is an inflator. It has an LED light in case it's a night and you're out there having an emergency. It's got a handle to make it easy to transport. And let me show you this as well. It's got USB ports, so you could use it as an auxiliary power bank as well, in addition to all that other activity. This is where the air compressor is going to connect, and this is where the jump starter wire is going to connect. And as you can see, it is directional, so you can only plug it in one way. You can't do it wrong by accident. See if it's got any power. Oh, we got 62% power, so we can really test some stuff out. Let me show you one of my favorite things that comes in these kits, and I have no idea why they send them. Oh, I'm gonna be so wrong. I'm so sorry I said that. These are legit gloves. These are like gloves that have like cool rubberized grip on them. Normally they come with these cheap white stupid gloves which are useless. This is a real glove. That's so cool. Oh, I was so wrong about that. I'm so glad I looked. Here's the inflator, which we're going to use to inflate one of my tires. This is an adapter so that you could actually use this as a 12-volt power supply if you wanted to. You plug this into the jumping station on it, and then you got 12-volt power out. And this is the connector for connecting to your battery. So as I told you, it's directional. One of these is square, one's round. So you're simply going to plug it in here. And it tells you if it's got a fault or not, which is also really nice. And then obviously you go red to the positive, black to the negative, and then you just start your car up. It's going to work amazing. I have to tell you, I actually just put a brand new battery in this, and I'm not going to fake it out to tell you that it worked or didn't work, other than to say the amperage out of this and the power that's available will start pretty much anything multiple times. And I have reviewed many of these things, and that's not one of the pain points. They always start things. So don't worry about its ability to start whatever super dead battery you have. It's going to crank that thing up right away. What has been a pain point in the past on these things is the air compressor side of these things. I found either they're very slow, or they really kill the batteries, or they're not as effective. And this is the kind of thing where, for me, I have a grown daughter. When I say grown, it still means every time she has a problem with the car, she calls me and she's like, Dad, my tires are flat, the car won't start, all those kind of things. I always want her to have something like this in the car. So worst case scenario, I can coach her through how to jumpstart the car or inflate her tire. So what do you say we do that? Let's go and inflate a tire right now. Almost more fun than inflating the tire is going to be deflating the tire. Letting all the air out of your tire is always a good laugh. Let's go do it. All right, kids, don't do this at home to your parents' car or they're going to be pissed. One way to deflate the tire real quick. Okay, this is a seriously flat tire. Not driving anywhere on this. All right, so let me tell you about a couple things real quick while we're sitting here on the ground. Number one, power. You turn it on. It's at 60%, perfect for charging things. I love that it tells you how much power it has. Let me show you the light feature. You simply hit the light button. You got the light on. You can toggle through flashing. Yeah, flashing red light there in case you're in an emergency, or a regular slow flashing light. Either way, safety is a great kind of thing that I want my daughter to have in her car, or you should have in your car. So then if I want to inflate this tire, it's got the picture of a tire pump there. Simply press the inflator, and you see it defaults to 35.5 pounds, which is pretty much the standard for most tires, even for this big truck tire here. So let's plug this thing in. Got that in. Let's put this on. It's got 9 pounds of air in it. I mean, when I said flat, it's flat. There it goes. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, so I am going to tell you the truth. This took about 5 minutes, which is about what you would expect to do a full SUV tire. I mean, this is a big old tire, and it was empty. Noise level was about normal for what you would expect. These things always make a little bit of noise while pumping a tire. How important that is, I don't think it's very important. And in terms of the power it used up, it took off about 2 bars. So I think we went from about 60% power down to about 30% power, which is pretty darn good because you are never going to get to a fully deflated tire like that. So that's pretty impressive that you could, in theory, inflate 3 fully deflated full-size truck tires. That's pretty awesome. Now, a couple key features that you want to know. Number one, as we discussed, it has 8,000 amps for cranking over a dead battery, which will start anything. That'll even start a big old diesel. 8,000 amps will absolutely start it like that. No issue whatsoever. So that is amazing. It has 65 watts out using those USBs. That number is important because that means you could run your laptop off this for a very long time. That's a real big plus if you ask me. And then final thing that you need to know is this inflator will go up to, this compressor will go up to 150 PSI, which isn't so important here sitting in the driveway with my truck tire and any car tire you have. They're all going to be between like 32 and 38 pounds. But if you have a big truck or if you're towing or something like that, even on this truck, when I was towing our RV, I'd be running these tires at about 80, 90 PSI. And so it's important that this can go to 150 PSI. I'm actually short of a big rig or something like that. I don't know where you're going 150 PSI, but if you're towing with an SUV or a full-size pickup truck, you are going to need to be able to get to that like 100-pound range. And at 150 pound is an option here. A couple downsides that I will tell you that I think you will notice as well. Silly one, but true. Piano black. Can you see my fingerprints all over this thing? I think it's going to look pretty dirty pretty quick. But then again, it's supposed to be thrown in your truck and bounced around in the back of the truck, so that's not a big deal. The power usage was really good in the sense that I could do this whole tire using up about 30%, but I could feel this bad boy's pretty hot. I feel like if you had to do 2 tires back to back, I think it'd probably be smart to take a moment, let it rest, let it cool down before you start going on to a second serious project. If you were just topping off 4 tires, no big deal, but if you were really gonna like do what we did 3 times in a row, I'm pretty sure you would melt this thing down. So know that you're gonna need to give it a minute to cool down and then start again. The other thing is, it is a pretty hard plastic, and you can see in the 2 minutes that I used it inflating this tire, it scratched itself up pretty good sitting on the ground. But again, if you're using this as intended, where this is gonna live in your vehicle and be there when you need it in an emergency, it needs to look rough and tough and a little scratched up. You don't want it to look like a pretty perfect piano black thing with no scratches on it. You want it to look like a tough tool, and I think it's gonna look that way. You cannot possibly go wrong with this. This thing is absolutely awesome. I've reviewed a lot of these, and this is absolutely impressive if you ask me. If you want to get one, there's a link either on the screen or down in the description below. Please use that link, helps out the channel a little bit, doesn't cost you anything extra. I'm going to say thank you in advance while we're doing this. If I've added value to you, please like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time.